We need more African Americans are afraid of tests because of the history of Tuskegee, and we have to get over Tuskegee because the biggest thing that I fear in looking at this thing and studying it for the last couple of years is that in 2026 or 2036, other ethnic groups will have found ways, because of their participation in drug trials, to do and get the right medicines, the efficacy of drugs. And we won't, because we're still dealing with historic situations that now
and
don't
those
matter.
same medicines may not work for us, our biology. Thank you so much.
Salam, salam. This is Unity, and I'm here to do a Unity moment. So I put together a couple of clips out of B.Smith words saying how she feel about someone moving in her house. B.Smith been a inspiration to me since early 2000s. I used to love to get up in the morning and watch her show. Her show was B.Smith with Styles, and I used to love that show. I used to get up early and watch it. After that, I would look at Living It Up with Patti LaBelle, just to see a black woman with natural hair and gorgeous. And I remember one episode particular when she talked about her Kwanzaa section, and she had this tree. She called it her Kwanzaa tree, and she all these. It was just so beautiful because I didn't grow up with Christmas, and just to see Christmas black was just so dope. And she always been a muse to me, and I just feel like it's disrespectful because this is the thing. People can have their life the way they have. It's a lot of different cultures have different wives and all that. B was a sharp woman, and I don't feel, just me personally, I don't know her physically, but I know, or personally, but cause the spiritual part. And in her own words, I put some clips together and y'all will see what she said about someone moving in. Me, I don't really want to say what I think he should do or what I think, me personally, if I was with someone that had that and I couldn't do it, I just would leave. If I couldn't handle it, it's too much on me, I would leave, get a divorce, put them in a place or get someone to take care of them. That's just me. So I just feel like it's disrespectful because in her own words, you see what she said. I always been a big fan of B.Smith. Me and my friend was just talking about this situation probably like about 2 months ago. And I was looking up that she had some products at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I was like, I was going to order some products from her, even though I know she's not in the state that she was, but I just wanted to support her because I always love me some B.Smith. And I just told my son to go downstairs because I remember a couple of years ago, I went in Walmart and I found a bottle of olive oil, and it had her, and I was so excited because it had a black woman with dreads on some olive oil. And then I also got Bob Marley's son. He had some coconut oil. I still have his. I probably used hers, but I know I still have the bottle because I collect glass bottles to do art on. And I'm glad that I did get that bottle. And I think I have a picture of them on my Instagram, of both of them, the coconut oil and the olive oil. So this is just how I feel about it. And I didn't agree with Dan. Y'all probably seen the clip before when Dan was saying something about black people mainly got to get over that we need to be tested. We just was tested in the Tuskegee experiment, Dan. I remember she used to say that all at the end of her show. Bye, Dan, or thank you, Dan, or something. But anyway, they experimented on black people all kind of ways, Dan. We just can't forget about that, Dan. Go, and y'all look at the rest of the clip.
Entrepreneur and style icon, B.Smith is a true original. But she may be best known as a famed restaurateur who owned 3 popular eateries and for hosting her long-running TV show called B.Smith with Style.
Just a few years ago, her life took an unexpected turn when she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. B, you first noticed something was kind of amiss during a segment on the Today Show.
What I do, I marinate it in reduced
balsamic?
No.
Just guessing.
Wait. I'm throwing myself off here.
Don't worry. Okay, so you do the marinade. We're going to look up the ingredients. This is a test run.
So something just wasn't quite
It wasn't right.
And you knew it?
It was scary.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to do it that way anyway.
Yeah.
And we started out.
She came over to me and she said, I've got a problem, or I feel like I might be a little broken.
Gasby says he now realizes he will need more help as the disease progresses. But he needs his wife of 22 years to feel the same.
Would that be okay for him to bring in help?
Well, I go very slowly with that one.
She was aware of everything. She would come into a room, you know, especially if it was the restaurant, she would come in there, they don't have a napkin, they don't have a plate, they need this, they, you know, very just on it. And now she's like touching a napkin just to like put it in her pocket. Such a deep contrast to what she is now that I sometimes forget who she was.
Hi, I'm B.Smith. Welcome to B.Smith with Style.
She was a mass communicator on a personal level. And then she got the opportunity through television and pictures and different mediums to communicate her inner self through her outer beauty.
Spice Festival, right?
In the form of a person, the perfect person for you. And you watch them slowly dissolve, and you go down with them. And took me into depths of despair and depression that no one will ever really understand. You know, I've been married for 26 years. I've been with B 27 and a half years. Alex and I are now going on a year and a half being together. I believe in the sanctity of marriage, but I don't believe death do you part means that because you made a commitment, if the person is not there, that you should sit there and watch your life shrivel up. And that's why I am where I am today, taking care of B and having someone else in my life.
That's right with it.
Dan always says, you know what, I wish you guys had met years before and we had met years before, but had gotten a chance to get closer because I could have seen you the best of girlfriends. And I feel that being around her because when I come here, she's always excited to see me. I'm always excited to see her. As awkward as it may seem on the outside, it doesn't seem awkward on the inside.
She's helping. She's an asset. She's putting in time. She's putting in work.
Would that be okay for him to bring in help?
Well, I go very slowly with that one.
Envision myself in this type of situation, you know, as a woman, as a grown woman. However, I don't live a day without thinking of B or about B, even if I'm not around.
Would that be okay for him to bring in help?
Well, I go very slowly with that one.
Oh, last thing I want to say, I don't like the part when people call her the Black Martha. She is Queen B.Smith. She's not no Black Martha Stewart. Anyway, salam, salam.